गा रहा हूँ मैं। Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh hell no. Oh no. I'm not even controlling it, man.
Hello there. You
Hello
looking to
there.
buy something?
Nah.
I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission.
Ah, so you're here
Sure.
about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here. Confident we've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village is practically.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as we just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but at least that's what everyone...
All right, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fun. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure.
Could he have just...
No, he's not.
All right, thanks for the information.
Dia वो एक बुड्ढा है भाई बुड्ढे बुड्ढे बुड्ढे
It's that guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. I trust that young... I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow, He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family?
Shame to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you...
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. Well, Traveler, what do you think? I don't think so, too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird, and nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more... Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Yep, sure.
I'm so glad. My name is Atosa, by the way.
Yeah, no need to...
Oh भाई साहब बहुत oh भाई मैं क्या टकार मारा भाई वो भाई shit
This is such a great place for a vacation.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much. We used to all... I was actually adopted by the people of Omar. I was surrounded by such good people.
Alone?
How should I put... Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing, no matter what came, he was so thoughtful ever since he disappeared. No, none of those things.
Wow. Did he ever tell you anything?
Oh, right. I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was... I didn't know whether...
Still not...
Look at me. Talking your ear off. The last time I... Come to think of it, every time always passed by really slowly.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
तो भाई झगड़ा कर रहा है
Look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting... The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Kamisato wa Suiyu. Cascade. You may have overestimated.
Oh no भाई चिड़िन
Retribution. Cascade. Mind the deluge. Spring forth. Be still.
Watch out! Watch out!
Scatter!
Easy. इतना easy नहीं था but हाँ
Thank
थोड़ा.
you so much. Now that I think about it, the healing they seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea.
Maybe. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is. Wait a second. The person. It's Dainsland!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area.
So you think the Abyss...
As things stand,
Still,
the best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. And you shall have them. I never intended to hide. Don't worry. There should be ample... So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village.
Vimara.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased...
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
In a man of fitting. Yeah.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Yeah, of course.
There's still out. His situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have... His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary.
Missionary.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
By missionary.
Brother?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners, the wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertalogi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertalogi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss...
They were once people of great esteem in Khanria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation, the disaster. The one when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, The day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
अरे यार चलो
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan. Yet somehow, despite fate, there are many signs pointing.
Then, what should we do?
Our most pressing concern, based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that my recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area.
Wait! Then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
maybe नहीं पता मेरे को हाँ ठीक है
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
ठीक है
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
ओके ठीक है टुडुन डुन 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 पम 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 पम
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
या बैड ओके गाइस तो हमको अब डेंस लाइफ को ढूंढना है भाई डेंस लाइफ कहाँ पे तू टुडुन डुन टुडुन टुडुन डुन डुन डुन
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the...
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to...
All the memories the villagers have of him. Could they be fake too? Maybe they never... But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this...
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to it?
Of course.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh shit, gas. Okay. Are you serious? Pew, 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 pew.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover that. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
Fight भाई बिना भागे 61 का चल back by if bro start ओके कोई बात नहीं इलेक्ट्रो हमारे पास नहीं है इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम कर पा नहीं पाएंगे हम कर पाएंगे भाई थोड़ा सा दिक्कत आएंगे इट मीन्स हाइड्रो का होगा बट यू नो व्हाट आई डोंट केयर ओके मेरे ना यस सर इसको एक दे दो दे 1 2 और इसको भी एक या बस इसके नीचे क्या होगा गाइस नहीं पता मुझे ओके अब डोर ऑफ रिसरेक्शन एक्टिव होना चाहिए एक्टिव हो गया भाई एक्टिव हो गया भाई हाँ एक्टिव हो गया भाई यहाँ पे ना oh no
Germinate! Attempt back.
Watch out!
Be still. Propagate!
I think that's it 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 ओ भाई यहाँ पे बहुत है
Scatter! Be still.
और कोई बचा है क्या नहीं सब मर गया अरे है भाई अरे कहाँ है भाई लिटरली लेजिट नहीं दिख रहा अरे भाई कहाँ पे
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
मेरे को नहीं होता भाई वो नेचर की बात नहीं इसमें मेरे को मैकेनिज्म चेंज हो easy नहीं first we will go here okay okay guys it's important you know babam bam ba ba bang ba gang 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 ओ यार मैंने मेरे सामने भाई एक गंदा चीज दिख रहा है मेरे को। ओ ना। ओ ने। ओ नो माय गॉड। ओ भाई क्या कर रहा है?
Propagate!
Watch out! Watch out!
Scatter!
ओ नहीं, इसका सबसे घटिया अटैक है ये। सबसे घटिया अटैक भाई। ओ शेट भाई। अरे खत्म हो जा भाई। ओके खत्म हो गया।
Be still.
Hey there!
ऐसा। अरे वो सबसे घटिया है। फॉर मी इट इज द सबसे घटिया। स्टार्ट बोला है तो इसका मतलब ओके एक धूप की किरणें पड़ रही है इस पे तो। ओ माय गॉड भाई साहब। फाउंटेन से भी ज्यादा टेक्नोलॉजी है। ये क्या हो गया? एक चमक के आया। मेरे को कुछ आइडिया नहीं है क्या। तो हमको यहाँ जाना है।
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light.
हाँ 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 हाँ। ये ना वो मेरे को वो अनचार्टेड का वो लग रहा है। ये मिल गया। ओ शिट मैंने हक दिया गाइस। होगा। ओके हो गया ना।
The door's open. Let's go.
हाँ नाइस वन।
Our
बुद्ध बनता है ना मेरा फट जाएगी भाई। ओ डे भाई इन मोमबत्ती भाई खत्म नहीं होते क्या? ओके अगर अरे उससे हम चीजें गए एक्चुअली वो साउंड ले गए। ओके यहाँ पे कटसीन है। मेरे को वो इंस्टेंट फीलिंग आ रहा है। ठीक है। टुटुन टुन टुटुन।
Looks like we can't go any further.
अब पीछे कोई है भाई।
be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
ओके अभी सरल
It's the
इजी।
Abyss Order! They're here!
ओके
Cascade! Kami-san!
Propagate!
This one's got your name on it!
अरे मेल्ट हो जा भाई।
Cascade!
अरे कहाँ पे भाई?
This one's got your name on it! Attack! That's the way.
We should have a chance to see.
Dane? What's wrong? Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to...
तो Dane does have a point, okay. But something else, what am I missing? Mm-hmm. किसका WhatsApp आ रहा है? उसका पीछे ही आ रहा है भाई। डैंसलफ पीछे देख भाई, तू आगे क्यों देख रहा है? एंड शी इज बैकिंग सो फ्रीकिंग स्लो भाई। ओह भाई मुक्का मारो। डार्क, ओ नहीं।
I knew going along with your trap.
ठीक है।
You risked your safety and that.
Okay.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
तो
Have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
कटसीन गाइस, कटसीन आने वाला है आज तो भाई। बस बस मैं तो स्टैम्प करके इतना स्क्रीनशॉट लूंगा। थंबनेल आज का थंबनेल रेडी भाई।
The Abyss Order's on the move! The ley lines are all out of whack! We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on!
अबे यार मेरे को उनका फाइट सीन देखनी है। चल तो वो सो रहा है भाई, उसको क्यों मारना?
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there! Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
भाई वो सो
Why
रहा
are they
है।
so...
I hear something.
In the new world, they bathed the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their soul...
Did you hear that? What was that? It sounded so gentle. Oh, this is weird.
ओके, तो वही आ गया। पीछे पीछे जाऊंगा मैं, पीछे जाऊंगा। ब्लॉक डिवीजन आऊंगा। पीछे जाओ भाई, मेरे को पता है, मेरे को नहीं जाना था, मैं फिर भी जाऊंगा। हाँ ലൈഫ് സ്ട്രീം ചെയ്യായിരുന്നു. അല്ല പറ അച്ഛൻ ലൈഫ് സ്ട്രീം ചെയ്യായിരുന്നു.
ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് മനസ്സിലായ? ഇതുകൊണ്ടൊന്നും നേടാനില്ല. പിന്നെ നിനക്ക് വെക്കേഷൻ ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ കുറച്ചു നേരം കളിച്ചോ. പക്ഷെ നമ്മൾ അതിന് വേണ്ടി നമ്മൾ ടാക്സേഷൻ വേണ്ട കാര്യം ചെയ്യണ്ടേ? നമ്മൾ സുഖിക്കുക, ആഹാരം കഴിക്കുക, തൂറുക വന്നിരിക്കുക. ഇതാണ് ഈ നാളെ ഞാൻ എന്റെ എന്തൊക്കെ ജോലി
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
hand, he whispered softly. Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates.
It almost sounds like a poem. Well, now that the villagers have calmed down, let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to...
Oi. Oi, 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 boom, boom, boom. अहमद अहमद भी हाँ वो बुड्ढे ही है ना भाई उनसे ही बात करना है भाई बुड्ढे ओह शिट आई थिंक वी विल डाई हियर नहीं हम नहीं मरेंगे तो यहाँ पे हमको जाना है एंड या उस बुड्ढे से हमको बात करना है दैट्स इट ओके
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to...
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across...
Someone's gone in.
Huh?
You don't
You know, the young guy from... That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least now I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to.
But how is that?
अरे यार
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right.
अब बहराम भाई इनसे तो अभी बात हुई थी अब फिर से इतना बात करने के लिए क्या बचा है रे बाबा ठीक है भाई बात करना है तो इतना करेंगे भाई भाई Genshin is a game full of only talking no fighting only talking क्या करूँ भाई बहराम यहाँ पे तो है ना अरे कहाँ पे है वो भाई मर्चेंट भैया आजा
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't any young people who've earned that kind of... Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say... Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he... Do you think maybe it's not...
Oh, bhai.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevata, no one remembers him. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're...
Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in just like how you entered your siblings' memory. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's right. If he's someone like, didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village? Who knows how long this ley line disturb? Good idea. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to. Right. That. Like, does it make?
The weakness of the missing person.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village, but I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone in the false memories. There's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original.
All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit. That's the the implanted memories are basically if the memories included the regular passage of time, it would like there could be overlappers. That's why he makes.
In whose memory is this place? Okay. Atosa.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Yoga, of course.
Oh, right. That's exactly what it took.
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed like we'd been talking.
Yep, that has to be it. This is that's where.
Let's go. Shoo. Bago, 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 jaldi, bago, jaldi, bago, jaldi, bago, jaldi, bago, jaldi, bago, jaldi, bago, time नहीं. अरे और तेज भागो नहीं. Sorry guys.
So, you see, Granny Jahiat was a mercenary when she was younger. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
भाई ये कानरिया
You'll meet
का
many
बच्चा है
amazing
भाई.
people and live a very happy life.
उनके आंखों देखो भाई, उनके आंखों देखो.
You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
भाई मेरे को कानरिया का
Oh, right. This version of Atosa has a.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find. So,
Another time, huh?
It's nice to see you, traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Caribou. Oh my god. He's Caribou भाई. He's Caribou. उसके हाथ में वो भाई.
You're Kari Bear Alberic.
Yes.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling... This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But... I said...
मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा. ये क्या भाषा में बोल रहा है? ठीक है भाई. Understandable. ठीक है. मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है क्या बोल रहा है. कुछ लैंग्वेजेस है. ओ भाई ये कौन सा लैंग्वेज है? The proof of existence. Don't say that we are just walking in a water भाई. नहीं वाटर पे जाना सही है भाई. तू भाई इतना ग्राफिक्स क्वालिटी है ना. എന്റെ പൊന്നെ, ആർക്കാണ് താങ്ക്സ് എന്നൊക്കെ അടിച്ചേക്കുന്നത്? അമ്മ.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my it's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like that. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate in truth. I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom. As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memory. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower-level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if... I know what you must be. Why would I do something so... But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would... Chief Amadia, Aram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
ओ भाई, अच्छा फोटो है.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly, even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of... I know. Without a second thought, and surprised them with the suddenness of it all. I know. To talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean the Loom of Fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location. Capitalizing on their... He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the Eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given... Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him given the tense... I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but... Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither in the face of everything they could be planning. In any case, I had my... You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level. To comfort me, my father told me a story. That story managed to dispel my fears. My goal was simple. To implant a specific in that memory. I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to it. All that's left of my existence is a wisp, but now...
Okay, bhai. Oh, nice view, bhai. अरे वो मेल्ट हो गया. हमारा सिस्टर वापस आ गया. वाह.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
भाई ये सब भाई अच्छा है. ये भी है. Yeah.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane. I mean, I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
Okay.
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity.
Okay.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
Yes, of course. हमने तोड़ दिया था. हमारी वजह से तोड़ दिया था आपको।
Stia took no action.
अरे
I suppose
यार
that's the heavenly principles situation. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves, even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who? Of course, that's only one example. My feeling.
अरे यार, अरे प्लीज हटाओ प्लीज, मेरे को फोटो लेने दो।
Ether?
ईथर? मेरा नाम तो नॉर्डियन है, ईथर क्यों?
You're the that.
ईथर।
There's so much I know. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never. Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
Okay.
Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
ओके भाई, क्यों किया तूने इसका? थोड़ा तो मेमोरी रखना उनके रियूनियन के बारे में। कुछ भी नहीं रखते। कितना गंदा बच्चा है तू, हाँ? गंदा बच्चा। ओ भाई।
Still so sleepy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was in. He didn't say anything though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that. Let's think for a second. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, really? What a score!
तो I think
Well,
वो खत्म हो
what
गया।
happened after that?
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Hey, Ram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Oh. It's just that, well, the village organized enough. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now.
अरे क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करते हैं भाई. तो बेसिकली भाई हमारे सिस्टर ने हम पे धोखा कर दिया. तो हाँ, इसका मतलब है
I was about to go looking for you. I was part of the search party, so honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. He always seemed to appear out of no. If Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time. Okay, I'll admit, I was dumped. Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying? You don't need to come. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's. Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your. A picture.
ओ भाई साहब ये हमारे पास है था. एक और नाइस वन. हमको ग्रुप फोटो तो गाइस या आई थिंक आज के लिए बस इतना ही. सोने जाओ भाई सब. मैं भी सोने जाता हूँ. मेरे को वो ग्रुप फोटो देखना है बस. Read. You must go. Two of you. तो अब हमको क्या करना है? टन 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 टन. Yeah, अब I think chapter 5. Let's go to Netherlands. Netherlands तो मैंने पहले कंप्लीट कर चुका हूँ. ओ भाई इतनी खुशी आ रही है भाई. एक्ट 2 है क्या? एक्ट 3 वाला इंटरलूड. हाँ यही करना. गुड लव से. तो आज के लिए बस इतना ही. होप यू गाइस एंजॉय दिस वीडियो. इफ यू डू प्लीज कंसिडर लाइक सब्सक्राइब करना. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो के लिए. अंटिल देन बाय बाय. वेट मेरे को ये भी कलेक्ट करने दे. नमस्ते. long awaited enter चलो भाई एक्सेट। तो हाँ, बाय बाय।